YouTube channel. If you're new here, then a very big hello. My name is Louise. I look a bit different. I've had my hair cut, I've had it dyed. I thought I'd start the new year with a fresh haircut. I thought I would treat myself. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have got your cup of tea and cup of coffee at the ready, because it's going to be a nice chilled chatty vlog today. I always do a nice catch up video and I just haven't done it yet, so I'm going to sit down today. Still January, it's still early that I can get it out to you guys, so let's get started. So in this video, I just want to quickly, briefly talk over some of 2023 and our plans for 2024. So 2023 for me and Jake was a great year. I seen so much happen. What I decided to do at the beginning of last year was I decided not to make a vision board. I decided not to set myself any goals, and it was the first year I've ever done that. Before, I loved sitting down at the end of December, creating a vision board, creating my goals, and I just found that I never really hit all of them, and when I didn't, I felt really unmotivated and I felt like I failed. So what I said to myself last year was, in January, I'm not going to set myself goals. I'm just going to live my life of whatever I want to do, I'll do it. If I wake up, it's my day off and I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, I won't do it. If I want to sit and watch Netflix all day, I'll sit and watch Netflix all day. If I want to take a road trip to New York, I'll take a road trip to New York. And that's kind of how I set my goals out. Because so many people set unrealistic goals, like travel the world. But yeah, of course I'd love to travel the world, but I have a full-time job to be able to pay for my travels, and it's just not realistic. People goals are like, be a size 8. Well, I'm a size 12. I like eating food. I'm not going to go on a diet to be a size 8, so it's just not going to happen. So this year I've decided to do exactly the same as I did last year. I decided not to set myself any goals. I didn't do a vision board, and I'll go a little bit more into that a little bit later. But I just feel like that works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. People do like setting themselves goals to keep them on track, but I just wasn't that person. Of course, I have wishes and dreams, as Walt Disney once said, but they're not like, I have to be able to hit this by the end of the year. I have dreams I want to do in my life, and if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, then it was a dream. Last year, I've seen friends have babies, friends get engaged, and it's just been an amazing year. I've seen my family, I've traveled to places that I really wanted to get to, and yeah, it was like an overall amazing year. We got some really good trips camping. We went to Rock Point, Algonquin, we went to Bruce Peninsula and Tobermory, and we had some really good camping trips. We also finally took our road trip down to Florida and stayed in the Camp Wilderness Lodge, which we were supposed to do the year before, but there was a tornado, so we got back there, which was awesome. My family came from England, and we just had some really good road trips and vacations, and a lot of them were super cheap because we just stayed in the RV, we just got cheap food and lived on the road. The Disney one was the most expensive, but yeah, we had a really good year. This year, obviously I have some dreams, but I just want to tell you some trips that we have booked and planned and things. So of course, the beginning of the year, me and Jake had 2 days off together, well, 3 days off together, so we took a road trip to Chicago. We'd never been to Chicago before. We were just going to take a drive to like New York City or something, but we thought, why not go somewhere we've never been before, and I'm so glad we went. If you haven't watched those vlogs yet, I'll leave them linked down below, because it was like one of my favorite trips that I've taken a long time. I was so shocked, and I think it was because I didn't have much expectation. I didn't have much in my mind of what I was going to expect when I get to Chicago, because I'd never been and I didn't really do any research. So the fact I didn't look into too much, and we got there and we had the best time, it just made it such an amazing trip. And I definitely recommend people to put it on their bucket list. Like, honestly, so much to do, so much quieter than New York City, but it's still the city life. And yeah, it was just great. So that was the first trip of the year. That was a very spontaneous one. We didn't have that one planned. So that was January. And then in February, I'm going home for just over a week, which I'm really excited. Of course, I see my family last year. Every year, actually, I've been here, I've managed to see my family, whether I go home or they come here. But my friends I have not seen in the longest time, and I'm so excited to go home, give them the big hug ever, and just have a massive catch up. My friends have had babies and got engaged, and I just want to sit down and just talk to my friends. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, saying that, last time I went to England, I didn't vlog anything because I was just so busy seeing people. But this time I've got some really fun videos because I've seen my family quite recently. As before, I hadn't seen them in such a long time. I didn't want to vlog when I was around them. But this time I've got, some really good videos planned. So I'm going to definitely be filming some of those. So keep an eye on that early March because I go in February. So by the time I edit it and stuff. Jake's got a few fun trips this year. He's going back to England too for a wedding and to take that. And he's also going to Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh for WrestleMania, which he's going to vlog and hopefully I can get it in a video somewhere. And then our first camping trip is going to be early May, we think, this year. And we are going to go down the bottom to Long Point, which is about 2 hours drive from our house. We've done Selkirk, we've done Rock Point, and the next one along is Long Point. So we're going to hopefully do that. And also, it's the big 30 for me this year. I am 30 years old in August, which just blows my mind. Unfortunately, my birthday is bang in the middle of the summer holidays, so we don't really want to plan too much because it will be very expensive to travel. My dream has been to go to LA Disney, but it's just so expensive, and it is like the other side. Even though it's only like a 4-hour, 5-hour flight, it just takes a little bit more planning. So if we were to go, I think we would go over like 5 days rather than like a week long and just go see the Disney Park, Warner Brothers Studio Tour. But this is something that's not in the planning as of yet. So I just wanted to mention that. Something that is planned and booked is a Disney trip to Florida. You guys probably think we're crazy going back again the 3rd time running, but they released a deal that we just literally can't say no. Disney World is our happy place. It's a place that we feel very comfortable. We feel like we're on vacation. They released Disney Dine-In for Disney Plus people who live in America and Canada, and we live in Canada and have Disney Plus, so we get Disney Dine-In, which means that we get 2 meals for free and a snack a day. So we can have breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner and a snack in the middle, and it means that all food is paid for. We've never done Disney Dine-In before, so we're super excited to do it. I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. It is something new, and that's another thing. Like, every time we go back to Disney, it is a different trip. Our videos will always be different. As in the first time we were supposed to go camping, there was a hurricane, so we ended up in the hotel at Pop Century. So that was a great thing to vlog. That was a first time for us. So that was great to capture. Second time we went to the campsite, which we'd never done before, so that was awesome to capture. And then this time we're going to a brand new hotel and we're doing Disney Dine-In, so again it's something completely new. And that's another thing I love with Disney. They're always changing, they're always doing different things, so it is nice to go back and see that. So we are going back to Disney at the end of the year, and that's going to be like, it's only for a week this time. It's actually 5 days just in the park because, like I said, I do want to save a bit of money for my 30th and go somewhere new, whether that be Disneyland in LA, Vegas, or I don't know, but there's a few things on our list that maybe we'll do for my 30th. The trips that I've definitely booked is England, camping, and Florida. Also, a big life change is I have changed jobs, and people would have seen that over on Instagram. I don't really want to go too much into it because it's a little bit more of my personal life, but I wanted definitely more time for social media and filming and editing. 2024, I've kind of said I'm going to put my all into TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, see where it takes me within the year. And with my job that I was in, I wasn't able to do that. My job was very full on, and yeah, I just wanted to take a step back and just be in a more relaxed environment and just be able to, when I'm not in work, be able to spend time sat here chilling and not feeling like tired or stressed. And it's definitely working. I'm currently now on week number 4 in my new schedule. Like, obviously we've had Christmas, so technically it's still like my 2nd week. We're in week 2 of January right now, so I'm still gonna kind of learn of how I want to plan out my weeks and when I'm working and when I'm doing social media. But right now it's working for what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying my new lifestyle of separating work and social media and having time to do both, but then also having time to have my own time too. At first I was so super scared when I handed in my notice in my old job. I was super nervous, super anxious, but it's worked out for the better because I feel so, how I wanted to feel is how I'm feeling right now. I have time for social media, for something I love, and then I have time to make money and work as well. So I have to still be able to work to be able to fund things to do for social media. So yes. So at the end of last year, I got to work with some amazing brands that were on my bucket list. This year, I've already signed a few contracts for the next few months, which is also really exciting. And I'm really excited that next week I'm going to Tim Hortons' 60th anniversary. They are doing an event where it's invite only, and I got invited. I'm going to take my brother because he's a chef. And I thought it'd be really cool to introduce him to the chef at Tim Hortons. He's very nice. I've had many conversations with him at their last event and on social media, and I just thought it'd be quite cool to take my brother with me. And it's going to be a roller disco, as like the 60s is the theme for their 60th anniversary. So I am going to vlog it. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to also Instagram it and TikTok it, and I'm going to be trying all of their new snacks. It's actually out now in their stores, but I'm not letting myself try it. I want to try it when I'm with everyone in the Tim Hortons event. So yeah, I have been waiting for that. So apart from that, little trip updates, work updates, and events that I've got coming up. Win today is honestly wild. I just thought I would do this quick little catch up with you guys, just to talk and just to catch you guys up with what you've got planned. So the next few videos are going to be like day off vlogs, and then you'll start seeing my preparation to fly to England. I am so excited. I have got so many presents. My suitcase is going to be over, but that's okay. That's okay. I might have to take 2 suitcases. If you've been watching me for a while, then you'll have known when I went to England 2 years ago in February, I took home my niece a Walmart shopping cart for a kid, and it took up my whole suitcase. This year her present is slightly smaller, but it is still quite big, so I need to get it in there. So I'm going to be filming the come pack with me, the travel days, the days I'm at home. The only days I probably won't film is going to be when I'm with my friends, because I haven't seen them in 2 years. So I don't really want to take that time to vlog. I just want to be in the moment with them. So that's probably when I won't. But when I'm with my family, I'm going to 100% be vlogging. And then when I get back from February, we don't have much planned for April, but then in May will be our first camping trip. And yeah, I'm just really excited for 2024. Let me know in the comments what you guys have planned for 2024, and if you guys want to see any particular videos, then let me know. But I hope everyone's well, I hope everyone's safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.